The 12 days of foot trading have begun. Do not forget, if you're a website subscriber, a brand new giveaway goes live every night at 7 PM on the website. So make sure you check the website out. You'll have until 6 PM the next day to get involved and enter dozens of giveaways for awesome prizes. All this culminating in an Xbox Series S giveaway at the end of the month. One of you guys will win it, and if you're a PlayStation user, we'll give you the cash or vouchers in return if you don't want the Xbox either way. So no matter what, everybody is covered, and it's not too late to get involved. If you subscribe to the website this month, you can enter all the giveaways and have the chance for an Xbox Series S. You'll make millions of coins, we guarantee it. You will make millions of coins on this game for as little as £10 a month. It's ridiculous. It's the price of a cup of coffee a week, and you'll never, ever have to use FIFA points again. We can guarantee that for certain. So it is over at futtrading.co.uk, the 12 days of foot trading. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Happy New Year to everyone. Some of you may have already celebrated it or started celebrating it because it is 2022 where you guys are. This will be coming out sort of evening UK time. So Happy New Year to everyone. It's been an incredible year. Thank you for everything. And with that in mind, those of you that are subscribed to the website and anyone that does subscribe in the next day or two, remember Xbox Series S being given away. The draw should probably be on the 3rd or the 4th of January, live on my stream, so make sure you check that out. But one thing is the same, even though we head into a new year, we're all out here to make coins on FIFA and improve our team as much as we possibly can do. And again, this is the sort of video I bring out once a week that I talk to you guys about, and that is sort of the club stock weekly trading guide and things to be looking at currently on this game. Now, I bring out a handwritten guide every single week on the site, and I do it on Thursdays. Get up on Thursday morning and I write the weekly trading guide and I write the club stock guide. And I'm going to give you guys some sort of input into what I think could be good to be looking at, what's not good to be looking at, how you can make coins this week, simplistically. So, first things first, I'll talk about Winter Wildcard Team 1. So Team 1 came out for Winter Wildcards. Both teams, in my opinion, very good teams. Now, Team 1 was an important thing. And whenever you get a 2-team promo, always utilise the knowledge you get from Team 1. So if I show you Team 1, I'll get it up. This is Team 1 here. And most of these cards, a lot of these cards, once they were out of packs, shot up in value. So this one, Barber, for example, he was 14k in packs. When I told everyone in the club stock guide to buy him, he was 14k. He's now 30k roughly, give or take. He fluctuates from that. Tarad stayed quite low. Achiampong's climbed a little bit but stayed quite low. Graham stayed quite low because these guys aren't major league. There's nothing really to make them go pow. If you got him with shadows, hunters on him, you've done well. But look at Niakate. Got as low as 55, 60k. He's now pushing towards 90 on Xbox. Well over 100 on PlayStation. Nelson Semedo, 84, 100. Big coins. So, Winter Wildcard Team 2. What are we looking at? Well, you've got Collins, who is in packs. Now, I think the problem with Collins is he doesn't quite meet the same criteria as Niakate does because he's not French. There's less of a link. But you can plumb on some of these guys. You can pump and think, actually, do I think it's worth a risk on them? It may well be. Tierney, I don't think that's a bad price. If you think Semedo's got up to, 100k, and got very high, Tierney at half that is not a bad in my opinion at all. Morales, bit more risk there, but not too bad. But this is the one, Florenzi. Every single one of you that watches this video, go and buy one of this card. Getting with a shadow on him at as close to discard price as you can. Leave him in your club. You cannot go wrong. He will eventually go up in value. It's as simple as that. Go and buy one of those Florenzis without a doubt. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. Outside of that, there is more risk involved in these cards here. They're all a bit more expensive. There's not so much, I guess, potential in terms of rising because of how expensive they are. However, we do have a few other cards we can look at. Tez, or Teze, as people say he is. This guy here, if you can get him at about 13, 14 for shadow on him, on the bid, do it. He'll rise. At some point this year, you're going to need to link him to someone and he'll bounce. I wouldn't touch the lane at all. Alex Moreno, I'm keen on this guy. I've looked at him. I think 15, 16k for shadow on him can be good. Again, remember, there's always risk. But the one to avoid, in my opinion, initially is Azpilicueta. But Azpilicueta, this card, in my opinion, is cheap. For a card that is Premier League, right back, those stats, 32k on that card is pretty cheap. It's a good card. However, for headliners, we've got a Reece James that has been leaked. He's the exact same position for Chelsea, just happens to be English, okay? So that's what he happens to be. My feeling is tonight when that Reece James drops, if he drops, because he might not be till Team 2, This Azpilicueta will get hammered because people will panic list him. There is your buy point. The moment that people start panic listing this card or any other card, buy him. Because he's naturally a 32k player. You've seen that this week. Out of packs, I actually think he would get to 40, 45, something like that, if Reece James wasn't there to mess it up a little bit. But if he gets down to 20-25, which is more than feasible with people doing it, get him with shadows on him and you can't go wrong. Right back shadow, you're laughing. 25, he should see 30, 35 easily in the long term. So that's what I'd be looking at with that. But back towards the game. That's the sort of wildcard stuff. Team of the weeks, again, if you can get team of the weeks 84 rated, 12, 13k, you're fine. But what I would be looking to do this week when it comes down to making coins for headliners is going to be on the daily SBCs, okay? Don't trade on the content itself. While Winter Wildcards was a very good promo for trading, very stable, very, very secure. Headliners are live cards, and I hate trading with live cards. I never advise it. I always say don't do it. Because yes, you can make a lot of coins from it, but it's needless risk. So what can we do? First thing, daily SBC fodder. I've talked about it before in videos, but what you're looking for here is decently rated players that are major league, but different, major nations, sorry, but different leagues. So French players that are not in Ligue 1. An example of this, Florian Thauvin. This card here is a very, very good example of a card that is great daily SBC fodder. You guys saw my video the other day. The link will be down below. These cards with promo supply and pack supply get hammered in price. Get absolutely hammered in price. There's another one that plays for the exact same team, Gignac, for example. And whenever they get hammered, like get tons of supply, their price collapses. And you can see Gignac here is 1600. If you guys watched my video the other day, you'll know that I picked him up at 900 coins. Do not buy all of the same card. Cannot stress it enough. Do not buy all of the same card, whatever you do. But this sort of fodder and this sort of card does very, very well. Because at some point in this promo, there's going to be a stupid SBC EA bring out, which is like players from the same league, max 2, but same nation, minimum 7. And it ends up being ridiculous that you have to use these players. And they rocket. They shoot up in price. So last week I picked up Gignac at 800, 900 coins. Sold him for double. Lacazette, again, a card that's really, really, really good for this. Again, holds a similar value. But he gets down to 800, 900 coins with mad pack supply. And we're about to get mad pack supply. So utilise what I've just shown you there in terms of the type of players you want to look at. And go and find some. For those of you that are on the website, this area here is for you guys. Tier 1, SBC for the flips. Every one of the cards that is good for that is there for you guys. So click on it because it doesn't get utilised enough. And when you guys do utilise it, massive, massive coins get made for it. It happens every single time. If you guys haven't seen it yet, there was a video that I did on this. And I gave you guys some of the videos. You'll be able to see some players. Another example, Jose Fonte, I'll give you now. He's very good for it. He's Portuguese, but in Ligue 1. So you can link him across quite well. These are sort of cards that continue to do really well. But we paid less than 1,000 for all these cards. And look again, he's just sitting chilling at 850. It's not hard. We paid less than 1,000 for these cards. And some of them were going for upwards of 2.5k. Which is ridiculous amount of value to get back. A ridiculous amount of value. So get involved in this. You're going to get so much pack supply tonight. So just spend an hour. Just get everything you need bought in that hour. And then forget anything exists. Forget it. Don't worry about it for the next day. Go and enjoy your New Year's and forget it's a thing. A day later, 2 days later, you will be thankful. You'll be like, brilliant. Look at how much I've made. My Tierney might have gone up. It's a bit of a risk there, of course. But my Tierney might have gone up. My Florenzi probably has gone up. My SBC fodder's gone up. And I'm going to sell this. So you're deviating. You're mixing up a different amount of cards. You're going, right, here's some higher end stuff. Here's some fodder cards. And here is some rare silvers and rare bronzes. We're going to talk about them again because it's a no-brainer. Anytime a card like this gets down to discard, you buy. Every single time. I mean, that was a League SBC, I was wanting to buy that. Every single time you see Major League cards, Major Nation, bronzes, silvers at this price, discard price, it's buy. Every single time. And I'm not even going to sit here and say anything other than just buy because you see people doing it now. Then just buy and wait. Just sit, buy, wait, chill on them. Because again, what will happen is at some point soon, EA are going to release another one of those SBCs, like those daily SBCs, that require rare players, and these double, triple, quadruple, even higher than that in value. Every single time. So whenever you see Major League, Major Nation, or Major League to be fair, rare bronzes, buy them. Every single time. Whenever you see silvers, buy them. Every single time. Even 400 coins, like I wouldn't be bothered about that. It's very little risk. The base price of the silvers is 300, 350. Ideally, that's where you want to buy them for. But these go up. And so, as an example, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, EA brought an SBC out that required 7 rares, I think it was. Cards that I paid 300 coins for, I saw for 1,500 and above on some of them. Some of them like 900, 1,000, but triple your coins. You go and put 50k right now into these, and you triple your coins and get 150k back, you're laughing. You go and put another 50k into that fodder that I've just shown you, and the cards that are like that, and you get back, I don't know, 80k total from that, you're laughing. You buy a couple of those lower end Forensies and they double in price, you've made yourself a few 100,000 coins for what was literally 15 minutes work, 20 minutes work, half an hour's work, maybe an hour's work. You're never ever going to find that sort of value, in my opinion, by trading with the Winter Wildcard cards, the headliner cards, and that sort of thing. It's pointless. Utilize your time in the best way possible. And more than anything, enjoy your time right now. It's New Year. Spend time with family. Always remember, get your trades in, do what you got to do. Once that's done, enjoy time with your family and have fun, all right? But that's what you should be doing for the next 24 hours minimum to make coins. I promise you it will all pay off and work. There's some risky bits in there, but most of them very, very little to no risk. Simple as that. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Have a good New Year's, and I'll see you guys in 2022. Peace.